Hello, little learners. Today we are diving into the exciting world of community helpers. These are the people who keep our neighborhood safe, healthy, and happy. Let's learn their names together. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more educational content that inspires young mind to learn and grow. Let's get started. First, meet the firefighter. The firefighters bravely put out fires and rescue the people in danger. Next, we have the police officer. They help keep us safe and protect our community. The next one is ambulance driver. Ambulance driver operate ambulances to transport seriously ill or injured people from their homes or accident sites to hospitals. Don't forget about the doctors. Doctors help us stay healthy and make us feel better when we are sick. And what about the nurse? Nurses care for us in hospitals and make sure we get the help we need. Next one is dentist. The dentist is a doctor who is specially trained to care for teeth. Next one is pharmacist. The pharmacist dispense prescription medications and provide information to patients about the drugs and their use. Let's not overlook our teachers. They guide us in learning new things every day. Next is librarian. A librarian is someone who works in a library, is trained in organization or running of libraries. Next one is coach. A children's coach is like a mentor or a counselor but focuses on helping kids to reach their goals. Next one is the social worker. The child social worker role is about working with children and their families to support child well-being. Next we see the scientist. Scientists are the people who discover new things and research how things work. What about bus driver? The bus driver is someone who drives a bus. Next one is taxi driver. A taxi driver is someone who drives a taxi. See the train driver. The train driver is someone who drives a train. The next one is pilot. A pilot is a person who is trained to fly an aircraft. Next we see the chef. Chefs work in kitchens of restaurants, hotels, cruise ships and casinos. They create the menus, prepare the foods and manage the operations of the kitchen. Next is bakers. A baker is a person who makes breads, cakes and pastries. Next is butcher. He raises pigs and butchers his own meat. The next one is cashiers. Cashiers are responsible for processing and receiving payments and issuing receipts to customers as they leave with their purchases. And the next is postman. They deliver our letters and packages, connecting us to others. Next we see the plumbers. They install and repair pipes and fixtures that carry water, gas or the other fluids in homes and businesses. Next one is hairdresser. The processes of cutting, cleaning, coloring, styling and arranging hair are known collectively as hairdressing. Tailor. Tailors are responsible for stitching the cloth pieces and making attractive and beautiful garments for all men and women. Lumberjack is a person whose job is to cut down trees to be used in building and industry. Next one is mechanic. A mechanic is a person whose job is to repair and work with machines. What about detective? Detective is a person, especially a police officer, who tries to solve the crimes. The next is farmer. Farmer is a person who owns or manages a farm. The next is actor. Actor is a man or woman whose job is to act in a play or film or on television. An astronaut is a special kind of scientist that takes a spaceship to outer space to study things like asteroids, the Earth's atmosphere, and the moon. Next, we see the painter. It is a person whose job is to paint buildings, walls. Next is waiter. It is a man whose job is to serve customers at their tables in restaurant. We see the architect. Architects design the overall look of houses, buildings, and other structures. Next is judge. Judge is a person in a court of law whose job is to decide how criminals should be punished and to make legal decisions. Next is gardener. Is a person who is employed to cultivate or care for a garden, lawn, etc. Musician. It is a person who plays a musical instrument or write music, especially as a job. Next is engineer. Engineer is a person whose job is to design, build or repair engines, machines, etc. Journalist, someone who collects and writes news stories and articles for newspapers, magazines, radio and television. Next we see the photographer. Is a person who takes photographs either as a job or hobby.
The next one is astronomer, a scientist who studies the object in the sky including planets, galaxies, black holes and stars.
The next one is news presenter. It is a person who presents news during a news program on TV, radio or the internet. Next we see the lifeguards. Lifeguards ensure the safety, security and order lines of a establishment, swimming and water sports facility. Next one is singer. It is a person who sings or whose job is singing, especially in public. Next is sweeper. A sweeper in general is a person who sweeps an area like houses, workplaces, streets or other places. Mason is a skilled worker who builds or works with the stone, bricks or cement. A cobbler, also known as a shoemaker or cordwainer, repairs and restores our footwear. Carpenter is a person who makes things out of wood. Carpenters specialize in woodworking, making furniture and buildings from wood.
Thanks for watching our video. If you like our educational video, then subscribe our channel. Bye bye.